With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Hello everyone, the question says that in the A part, how many moles of mercury will be produced by electrolyzing 1 molarity HgNO3 to solution with the current of 2 ampere and 3 R. So in the A part we are given with current and with the time we are given. So we need to find the mole of mercury that will be produced in this electrolysis. So in the A part, as we know that in the electrolysis, according to the Faraday's law, the mass produced or the weight produced is equal to Z into I into T, where Z is the electrochemical equivalent, I is current, T is time. And also we know that the value of the Z is equal to molecular mass divided by N into F, where N is the number of electrons used or the valency and F is the Faraday constant having the value 96500. So here if we put the value of Z, then we will get M into I into T divided by N into F. So this will be the value of the mass that will be produced. So as we know that the mass divided by molecular mass is equal to the number of moles, so from here we can write number of moles is equal to given mass divided by molecular mass, that is W divided by M. So its value will become, from this formula it will become I into T, I current into time divided by N into F. So here if we substitute the values, so the I, that is current, is given to us as 2 ampere. So the value of current will become 2 ampere and the time is given to us is 3 hours. So the time is given in hours. So we will convert it into seconds. So to convert the 3 hour into second, we will multiply it by 60 2 times to convert it into seconds. So dividing it by N, that is the number of electrons used or the valency for the Hg mercury, for which we are finding the number of moles. So N will be 2 into Faraday constant. So value of the Faraday constant is 96500. So when we calculate it, then the final number of moles will become 0.119 moles. So this will be our final answer. This much mole is produced, this much moles of mercury will be produced by electrolyzing this solution. So if we move on to the second part, in the second part we are given that a voltaic cell is given. A voltaic cell is set up at 25 degrees Celsius with the half cells aluminium 3 plus with the concentration is given and the Ni2 plus, its concentration is also given. Write an equation for the reaction. Write an equation for the reaction that occurs when cell generates an electric current and determine the cell potential. So we have to write the equation for the reaction that will occur and we have to determine the cell potential. So the electrode potentials of nickel and aluminium are given to us. So first of all, let us see the reaction, that what reaction will happen in this case. So we are given with aluminium and nickel. So in this case, first of all, this is B part. In this case, at anode, what reaction will? At the anode, the aluminium will be oxidized to aluminium 3 plus. So here the aluminium will be oxidized to aluminium 3 plus releasing the 3 electrons, and at the cathode the nickel will be reduced at the cathode, the nickel 3 plus ion will be reduced by gaining the 3 electron. So it will form the Ni, that is nickel, by gaining the 2 electron. So if we write the overall reaction, to write the overall reaction, here the nickel is 2 plus, as we are given in the question that Ni 2 plus, so here nickel will be 2 plus. So here we can write that nickel will be 2 plus and it will gain only 2 electron. So to balance this equation, first we will have to balance the electrons that are here. So here is 3 and here it's 2. So we will multiply the first equation with 2 and second equation with 3. So here the electrons that will come out, so the electron, that is the N, will become 6 for this reaction, because by multiplying it with 2 or 3 it will become 6. So electrons exchange in this reaction will become 6. So when we write the final reaction after multiplying it with 2 and 3, then the final reaction, the overall cell reaction will become 2 aluminum plus 3 Ni 2 plus. Here these electrons will cancel out, both will become 6 and both will cancel out, and in the right side we will have 2 aluminum 3 plus 3 nickel. So this will be the overall cell reaction. So now we need to find the electrode potential of this reaction, as it is asked in the question, determine the cell potential, and we are given with the potential of Ni2 plus to Ni and aluminum 3 plus to aluminum. So first of all, let's find the value of the E0 cell. So to find the value of the E0 cell, as we know that if we write here that E0 cell is equal to E0 of cathode minus E0 of anode. So as we know that at the cathode the nickel is getting reduced, Ni2 plus is getting reduced. So in the place of cathode we can write that here the electrode potential that is given to us will come. So at cathode the nickel is getting reduced, so we can write here electrode potential of Ni2 plus to Ni will come, and at the anode the aluminum is present, the aluminum is getting oxidized. So here we can write the electrode potential that is given to us of aluminum 3 plus to aluminum. So from here, if we write the values that are given to us for the nickel, the electrode potential given to us is negative of 0.25 volt, and minus for the aluminum it is given as negative of 1.66 volt. So the final answer, that is E0 cell, will come out to be 1.41. So E0 cell will become 1.41 volt. So this will be the E0 cell. So according to the Nernst equation, as we know that we need to find the electrode potential. So according to Nernst equation, we know that the value of E cell is equals to E0 cell minus 0.0591 divided by N into log of aluminum 3 positive raised to the power 2 divided by nickel 2 positive raised to the power 3. So here the powers are coming from the equation that we have written. These are the number of moles. Here for aluminum it is 2, for nickel it is 3. So it is 2 for aluminum and for nickel it is 3. So this is the reaction, this is the formula for the E cell. So we need to find the E cell. So if we put the values that we have calculated, so E naught cell is 1.41 volt and minus of 0.0591, and the number of electron exchange in this reaction is 6. So N will be 6, and log of concentration of aluminium 3 plus is given to us. So it will be 10 raised to power minus 3 raised to power square, and below for the nickel the concentration given to us is 0.5, so raised to power 3. So when we calculate this value, then its value will become, first we have 1.41, and this overall value will become plus of 0.050. So our final E cell value will become 1.46 volt. So final E cell value will become 1.46 volt. So the final answer of the B part will be 1.46 volt. That is the cell potential of the given reaction. So these are the answer. Thank you.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.